Dumelang, Botswana. Welcome to XCO Group Botswana. We have Dumelang, Botswana. Welcome to XCO Group Botswana. We have been here for the last 10 years. Our sales team with over 55 years of experience are experts and have knowledge of marketing and branding solution. We have 6 major categories that we work with: Brand in the Box, XCO Digital, XCO Corporate, XCO Exposure, XCO Workwear and XCO Sports. The lovely ladies right behind me are going to help you create, apply, expose and live your brand out there. So what are you waiting for? XCO Botswana is the right place for you to be. Just get on to our website www.xco.co.bw. Kaliboga.
Welcome Vishnu. The game is live. We'll get the scorecard going up now. Just have a few technicalities. The wind's playing a bit of havoc here today. So please bear with us, people. We are trying as best as we can.
Very good morning to you, Freddie. It was a crisp, breezy morning up on the side. Good game of cricket, hopefully, on the cards. Down the leg side. Will be called a wide. First runs of the morning.
Yeah, sorry, we actually missed the first ball on the stream, so that's the second wide for the day. Yeah, so it's not a good start there by Boemo. Yeah, let's see how he recovers from that.
Strong breeze across the ground. He's going to have to control that new ball. Boemo charges in. Glided away into the offside by Sanjeev Sachdeva for a dot.
We just have a few technical issues here with that scorecard coming up, so I'm just going to step away for a minute and then just see if I can get that sorted out. I'll be back shortly.
Boemo once again. Good length. Played with a very straight bat. Not a lot of visible movement yet so far. Still no runs off the bat as this morning continues, with Boemo finding his length. Oh, a little bit of a mix-up. First over terrors almost for the hitting team. Looking sharp in the field currently, the Baggy Blues. Boemo finished the over well. It's like the first runs of the bat in the morning. Sanjeev Sachdeva will get off the mark, tapping it on the leg side of the hips. Final ball of the over. and he struck. Brilliant delivery. Clipping the top of off. Ideal delivery for an opening bowler to be hitting the top of off. Bit of a cross-batted swipe. Ungainly for an opener. Albi Mafaz will be gone for no runs. First ball, unfortunately for him, a golden duck. Not a great start to the tournament for him. Will be replaced by Isaac. Might see a small delay here. Boymo has generated enough pace to break the bail.
So we will keep the stats for this series. Obviously all the stats are on 0 at the moment. Isaac formerly played for, if I'm not mistaken, Rwanda or Zambia's under 19s. Oh, it's Uganda, that's
Uganda.
right. Uganda's under 19s. He's based in Botswana now. So yeah, let's see how that
Who's bowling from this side?
Okay, the new bowler is Alfred Josimang, Boemo Alfred Josimang, better known as Rasta.
Got Boemas from both ends this morning. Sanjeev Sachdev on strike. A good start, a little bit short. He's absolutely crunched that through the covers of the black foot. Good feeling for the batsman to get off with one of those. Bit of a loosener. Oh, how about that? Did not judge the bounce at all, leaving it all stumps exposed, and he's clipped the bail again. Fantastic start for the Baggy Blues. Find one advantage the Baggy Blues will have is their exposure to turf compared to a lot of the other GCC cricketers they're playing against. Generally been used to the very even bounce of Astro. Without the carpet backing you up, turf can let you down, leaving it very dangerous on this pitch. Mark Colley approaches the crease, a left-hander now. Veteran of Botswana cricket for a very, very long time. Represented Botswana, of course, at national level in his younger days. He's going to want to stabilize the ship.
There's a strong wind here today. I wonder how that's going to affect the conditions a bit later on, whether the pitch is going to dry out a little bit. It did look quite nice and dry this morning. There was some rain about last night.
Yeah, a few drops fell last night. I was concerned this morning the state of the outfield was going to be, but that looks pretty rosy for the moment.
I was quite concerned when I got here quite early this morning. I saw that there were no covers on. Walked over to the pitch and saw that it wasn't too wet. So yeah, luckily with this wind we should get it dried out whatever little bit of moisture there was should be dried out quite quickly.
Yeah. Mark Colley takes guard. Pulls out of his run up.
There you can see the umpire's hat blowing around. The wind is really gusting from time to time.
Yeah, I'm sure the viewers can see the trees in the background absolutely swinging about. Mark Colley leaves. This time more on line. Similar height to the one that clipped the bails, the previous ball. So we can see there's not a lot of bounce here after a certain length. Or wiser to be on the front foot more often than not. Wonderful stroke by Mark Colley, not perfectly timed, but the shape looked good.
You know, playing with Mark in the league here, plays for the Mambas. When he gets going, he really does look like a class act, eh?
Absolute entertainer. Certain hitting arcs of his would be very dangerous for any of the bowlers to get into today.
Bowler shouldn't stray on his legs. He's quite strong on that legs.
Yeah, legs and hips.
I see that mid-wicket area is vacant at the moment. Quick single.
One thing you won't fault these two for is running between the wickets. They're both fairly quick and fairly fit. So you will get a lot of those in this phase of the game. The outfield being a little bit chunky in certain areas. I can see there's going to be a lot of running to be done later as the ball gets older.
It's the last ball of the over.
Boymo charges in. And finishes well with a Yorker.
Right, let's have a quick look at the teams. We'll start with the batting team. The Gabs Gladiators.
Got Sanjeev Sachdeva and Fazit Open, who are both unfortunately back in the hut. We have Isaac and Mark still at the crease. And yeah.
I'm not too sure if that would be the batting lineup.
Batting lineup is going to be exactly in that line.
I think it's just a list of the actual players.
They'd want this particular partnership to carry them at least until the 10th over.
Yeah. Baggy Blues, fresh back from India. Yeah, we'll see what will.
What an experience that must have been, Freddie, for these young boys to go to the other end of the world where the highest standard of cricket is played.
Yeah, I was obviously chatting with some of the players on a daily basis. You know, for some, obviously the food was a culture shock.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Shame old Monroe kept on saying that the only thing he's eating is rice and naan. Well, he's struggling to cope with the spicy food. But yeah.
Good length. Good leave as well.
Continuing nicely. The wind's causing havoc here, folks. It's difficult for the cameras to adapt. It's difficult for us here in the commentary box. Papers blowing around, computer screens blowing around. Yeah, it's crazy.
Boymo once again. One slip in place and it's gone much wide of him. One down to third man. So there's a certain degree of intent in that shot. Did open the face. Risky with a slip in place, but Trusted his eye.
See if I switch over to this camera, yeah, it's just the wind is just blowing way too much for us to keep it steady.
Yes,
So
it
we'll
should give you an idea of the chaos that's happening. Oh, that's a great shot. Just managed to get it to third man, clearing backward point. Good field positioning in this case. Kept the third man slightly wider.
run rate only at 4 though, 4 and over so far. Yeah, I think they're going to have to pick up the pace quite quickly soon, so that there's some formidable target to chase down. Oh, it's a great ball.
It's always hard, Freddie, on the first game of a tournament to know what a formidable target is sometimes, in the quest of getting too many.
Yeah.
Could end up in hitting 40 short.
100%, and then also 90% of these guys don't usually play on the turf. You know, they play on that Astro right next to the turf track. So that will be the majority of the cricket that's been played by most of these guys. So yeah, the turf tracks are a bit new for them.
He's just struggling to adjust to the bounce. They're not getting as much off it over here, so they're tending to leave. Bit of intent from our collie there, stepping out with some aggression and then leaving it as an anticlimax. Final ball of the over. Straight bat again. A straight bat, but once again, no run. Bournemouth finished the over well, just 2 off it. We 10 for 2 after 3.
There you can see the batting card. Sanjeev opening the batting there with Mafaz. Mafaz not troubling the scorers. Getting bowled on that first ball that he faced.
Good running.
Yeah, it's a quick
That's
single.
what they're going to have to get around. They're not going to get the boundaries. They're going to have to find a way just to keep the strike going at least. Not build too much pressure on the upcoming batsman.
Isaac will just have to look after Mark. Mark's not a youngster anymore. You know, he's an old man. He's constantly stretching. So hopefully Isaac doesn't put too much pressure on him and put too much pressure on those hamstrings of Mark.
Mark's not been having a great season with the run-outs either. He has had
he's had a few, eh?
He's had a few more than he would have liked, no doubt. Fortunately, on days when he's batting well. Well played again by Mark. Soft hands, dropping it on the leg side where they've left a gap for him.
Oh, that's a good run, that. We'll switch over to this camera once we got the wind steadying down a bit, and then we can come back to this using this camera a bit more.
It is the season of the year where we do expect a lot of wind in Botswana. August tends to be a little bit of our windy Wellington on this side of the world.
That's another good delivery there. So you can see that this offside is quite stacked. Nothing special at the moment. We've got a third man down at the boundary.
Usually a good sign of trust from your captain when you settle a very weak leg side field. Definitely have a certain degree of faith in. Oh, brilliant delivery!
That's another
Absolute
good nut.
Jaffa.
Can hear the support for Rasta here from the sidelines.
It's not a sign of real movement that I've seen. Otherwise, what's been a relatively slow pitch. Sign of aggression from Isaac, play and miss.
I think he's trying to make something from it now.
Have to show some intent at some point.
Yeah.
Whamma for the final ball of the over. Ooh, good ball.
Another good one. Goes down
Well.
to that third man area.
Well managed in the end. Managed to keep it down. Soft hands. It's the end of the over. 13 for 2. Baggy Blues with a steady start. I want to keep the intensity and not let the game just wander.
You can see that the partnership 6 from 16 does mean that it's a bit difficult going at the moment. See, there's a helmet that went up for the keeper.
No, it's just a small clip for the news.
It's a new bowler.
Obviously discouraging the batsman from using his feet now. Monroe stepping up to the stumps. A bit of pressure on Isaac now to spat from within his crease.
See, the new bowler is the standing captain. I don't know whether he's standing at the moment until KB is back, or whether he's going to be captaining up into.
He's got an edge there. I've heard something. That's a third wicket for
great
TT. The
take.
first ball of his spell. Great start. Leading from the front there, the skipper. Really struggling over here, the Gabs Gladiators. Haven't quite come to terms with the pace off the pitch, and Baggy Blues have definitely got their lengths right.
Yeah, Isaac doesn't look happy, eh?
Absolutely not. Played inside out a little bit on that one. He would have preferred to come down with a straighter bat. It was a slick little move to bring Monroe up to the stumps of there. Kept him in his crease. A great catch from him at a short
New batsman Sahil Malik.
two left-handers at the crease. Certainly make it that much easier for the bowlers to be able to now not have to shift between the combinations when they take a single. Well played. First ball, straight bat, safely negated. I think in this situation these guys might be missing their vice captain in Noor. Provided an element of stability.
I was quite surprised Noor being left out for this opening clash.
He's got 2 games today. Keep his muscles in order. He's not been in a great state of fitness for this season, unfortunately. So, ooh, ball there again.
Is he playing a GCC game after this?
Yeah, he's supposed to be playing a 35 over game after this, so critical game for him in the season, one that will determine where they end up on the table. So guess it's fair enough to have a bit of squad rotation in tournaments like this.
Yo,
Oh, that
ladies
wind
and
has picked up.
gentlemen, We apologise. It's a hell of a strong wind blowing here.
It's well played into the offside. It's a packed offside field, so it's not too much reward. Finding a gap there is when you're threading a needle. Two balls to come in the over, still a run yet to be scored. Ooh, kept low. It's Monroe with the gloves that brought the bails off. It was very close to creating another disaster for the Gabs Gladiators. 13 for 4 would have been a very, very precarious position to come back from. Freddie doing some handyman stuff over here, trying to tie our monitor down before it blows away.
It's special what duct tape can do.
Ooh, bit of bounce on that one. End of an excellent over. Wicket maiden for the captain. Nothing more you can ask for.
Sorry, Vishnu. Hanging around over you. Just trying to get these monitors and things secured. The wind is really, really blowing hard now.
Mark Colley takes strike. Boy, almost third over.
Is this Alfred still bowling? Yeah.
Oh, that is not what they needed. Aren't the Baggy Blues on absolute fire? 4 wickets down. Bit of a hoik there across the line from Mark, but it is his zone if he does get it right. Yeah, they are struggling a little bit to come to terms with the lack of bounce in this pitch. It's hardly any of them have gone above stump height.
Yeah, this wind's also making our life a bit difficult here in the comms box.
Oh, with the way things are going, we're not going to be here too long, Freddie.
Yeah.
Mark Colley out for 3 off 10 balls. Didn't really quite get going. Bowled well to him, didn't give it to him in his arc. Up to out and about off stump.
But the guys with the clads, it's okay. No, I'm saying the guys with the clads.
Mizan Mohammed is the new batsman in. Difficult space to be in as a batsman. You don't quite know how to approach this. Are you trying to bat your 20 overs out? Are you trying to show some aggression and rest initiative back in your side's favour? See what his approach is. Baggy Blues showing some of their own intent. Field is coming in, cutting off the single. Looks like they're moving someone into gully. Yeah, that will be Reggie at gully. Absolutely nobody behind square on the leg side, so a lot of faith from the captain. Guided straight to gully as we spoke.
Looked like a lazy shot that just hanging that bat out, eh? I'm sure the bowlers will get excited by something like that.
Oh, absolutely. Already on a roll. Nothing more that they could ask for. A little waft. bit more conviction with that cut shot, but
Yeah,
cut above it.
definitely showed a bit more intent there to try and get that ball to the boundary.
He might have heard you in the commentary box there, Freddie. Woke him up there.
It's funny how that works. You always get that, what they call the commentator's curse, and then hopefully they also hear the positive stuff.
That's what I'm hoping for. I would love for this to be a good game. And once again, just guided into that gully region for no reward. Packed field there. You have to question why he keeps guiding it over there. High risk maneuver. The ball that is moving around in the wind going across the ground.
I've just checked on the Cricket Clubs app. Folks, we're using the Cricket Clubs app, so you can go on to cricketclubs.com/cricketclubsbw. That will have all the scores and the stats and everything for this tournament. I can see that the Pula Predators playing against the Royal Blitz at the moment on the B field. The score is 24 without loss after 1.5 overs, and that's the Pula Predators batting against the Royal Blitz.
Ooh, kept low there. Played around the pad. It's an excellent over. 5 balls. Not a run off. Actually, it's been 12 balls since they got a run. It'll be back-to-back making wickets if he finishes well here. Rather unheard of territory in the modern T20 game, Freddie. Bale's not managing to stay on the stumps. Gives you an idea of the strength of this breeze right now. It's coming and going in gusts. Final ball of the over. Round the wicket. And his dot ball again. Great little bover that was as well. Back to back making wickets. 13 for 4 after 6.
I think it's time to have a quick look at one of the sponsors. Just saw the signal from the umpire there for the power play. That's completed.
Don't expect too many field changes. They've got them under the wraps. I wouldn't want to build any pressure by giving them gaps to rotate the strike. Straight on strike, looking to get off the mark. Once again, good ball. Full, straight. Didn't bowl too badly, TT, in his first. Good attacking, predatory fielding from one of the older statesmen in the team. And once again defended straight back down the pitch.
Oh, it looked like a little bit of a sneaky run trying to be taken there.
14 for 4. I don't think that'd be wise making any risky singles at this point. So Hale's struggling to come to terms with the bounce. Seem to be keeping lower on this end for some reason. DT around the wicket. Nice drive, but straight to Vinu once again. Packed offside field, almost acting like a shield for these guys. Barring that one shot from Sanjeev Sachdeva that pierced the offside of a short ball, we have seen no runs come through that region. Credit to the bowlers. Ooh, once again, this time just still on the outside where this only visible gaps up here. First run in 15 balls. Correction, 16 balls. Not what the Gabs Gladiators want. Aims out on strike. Final ball of the over. Once again, just drifting onto the pads. Second time back-to-back deliveries, but won't mind that too much. Just 2 off the over. 15 for 4 after 7.
Another quick update from next door. Scores 48 without loss. After 5 overs, Zain Abbasi, he's on 17 or 15, and Inzamam Master is on 24 after 15 deliveries.
Far more thrilling game on that side, Freddie.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big score that side.
Yeah,
13.
so nice and
1-3. Beginning the 8th over and the first introduction of spin. Cutlow Pete, left arm spinner. See how much purchase he gets on this wicket. Expect him to be effective. And immediately settles into a great length.
We have a visitor, the vice captain of the Gabs Gladiators. He's not playing this game. Noor, what's going on?
yeah, no, let's give the team a chance.
We'd like to hear a
Yeah, get
word
into
or
the
two
mic
from
here.
the vice captain in terms of how he feels.
No, it's good. We want to give the team a chance. We've got good players, so we're going to rotate. And yeah, we've got a very good 11. And we look forward to playing good cricket and winning this game.
Another one that's keeping a bit low.
I was told that you're looking after all your old body and so on because you have to play another game in the afternoon.
Yeah. Those are also things you have to take into consideration. But no, none that way. We were looking to play a very good game.
Played with a straight back to the bowler.
What is the score after 6? 13.
Vera. Ooh, opening up a little bit.
13, 1-3.
Once again darted into the pads, not giving much room. Great over from Cutler Pete. Another maiden on the horizon. And we'll spoil it with a single. 16 for 4 after 8.
This is what I like about the spinners. They get through their overs quite quickly. Before you know it, over's gone and you didn't score anything.
You didn't
off
score
it.
anything, and then pressure builds when you look back up at the scoreboard.
Let's have a look at that batting scorecard quickly.
Makes for dismal reading there, Freddie.
Yeah, it's not great on the eye, that. On the other side, let's have a look at the bowling scorecard.
Far happier of the two sides looking at that end of the scorecard.
Yeah, 100%.
Quick started off well, got their lengths right on a wicket that's been keeping low since this morning. Which we saw the players leaving balls which they would never ever left knowing these conditions. But coming from Astro, as we said, the bounce being a lot more even, you cannot take that risk on turf. Tatayana. Great shot, well timed. Single though only. Thank you.
Getting some coffee.
Getting some coffee
Served,
into this.
yeah.
Absolutely necessary in a cold winter's morning.
Noor, just your thoughts on the track. Oh, that's a great shot there.
First
There's the
genuinely
first
good
boundary.
shot in a while.
Noor, what's your thoughts of this tournament? Preparation-wise for the Baggy Blues going to Zim soon?
Yeah, no, I think this is a very important tournament. Our focus is the Baggy Blues, and really we want to give them the practice and make sure they are well prepped. And I think they're playing games, which is very important. And that's the sort of training they need right now, close to the tournament.
Yeah, I think if you look at some of the other countries, they've been playing quite a lot of cricket.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at the likes of Uganda, Kenya, Namibia, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, you know, all those guys you constantly see on Facebook that they playing a lot more cricket than what Botswana gets the opportunity to play. So I think it's very important for these games to happen at the moment.
No, very important. Such tournaments have to take place. We have to encourage that because we have to get games. And as you mentioned, Freddie, all these international teams are playing a lot of games, international games against each other, which preps you even more because when you play that skill level, you keep constantly improving. So this tournament very important, and it's great how everyone's come together. And yeah, we wanna make sure the Baggy Blues are well practiced and they're confident going into the tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Noor. That's our Gabs Gladiators vice captain. We hope to see him on the field for the next game.
Nice little shot down to Van Dijk.
Productive over of this innings so far, 7 off it. What do you reckon Gabs Gladiators would need to at least walk into the hut feeling they have a chance?
I think from here, if they can get to 100, getting into that hut from here, then I think they'll feel that they've recovered a bit. I
Yeah.
don't think it's a competitive score, but I think they would have recovered a bit.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with him, Murphy. 100 from here looks very far. Final ball of the over. Ooh, pulled back. The bails once again. Gusts of wind flow to Gabs as usual.
It's a false start there.
Bit of extra work there for Uncle Imran today. So run there. Wait for the umpire's signal if it's a leg by or not.
Wide.
It's called it wide, believe it or not. Sound must have come off Monroe's pads. Only the second one they've bowled today. I think the Baggy Blues will be pretty happy with that control that they've managed to exhibit in terms of extras.
Feels like the sun is properly shining now for the first time today. There was a little bit of an overcast this morning, but nothing major.
Yeah, nothing major. Luckily we didn't have any rain. A couple of drops fell last night just to juice up the wicket evidently. Slow ball from Tatu. Slow ball Yorker, well bowled. Good finish to the over.
Oh, very well bowled.
Cartlow Pete.
Partnership is currently 12 of 23 balls.
Previous one.
Steadying the ship a bit.
Zahn would really like to get a move on. 4 of 16 balls is can end up hurting his side, even though there's a degree of stability from his end. Cartlow Pete continues. This time over the wicket. It's a left-hander. Ooh, good length. Bit of turn there. On the leg side.
Does that look like the umpire's going to call that wide?
That was a wide. They got a buyout if it's that'll be 2 without a ball being bowled. And they'll take them however they come at this stage, Freddie. Protection in the deep for Cartlow Pete for the sweep.
Wee. Keeper's having a bit of a nightmare today.
Can't imagine it being easy at all. Ball keeping low, the wind blowing all over the place. Freshly manicured turf. We'll never know how it behaves until both teams play on it, though.
Agreed, yeah.
Inside half of the bat, squeezed away to long on. Trying to hit that more extra cover where you can probably see that big gaping hole towards sweeper. Full toss, got away with it.
Yeah, that was messy, eh?
You'd have been waiting for that for a long time, tried to overhit it. Not just spooning it over the bowler's head for a single. Quicker ball almost through him. Well bowled by Cartlow Pete. Played off the back foot, good length. It's a fairly spread field. If I was them, I would actually be just trying to hit it onto the leg side. Playing with 2 straight. Oh, and as we say that, Given tried to turn it away onto the leg side with that big gap that was created. And another one goes. That's 32 for 5. Gabs Gladiators really struggling.
Let's have a look at that again quickly.
Took the umpire a couple of seconds to lift his finger. Visible disappointment in the batsman's face.
That replay again. Yeah, that looked pretty straight from here.
No batsman's ever happy to get out, but no complaints there. Took his time, gave the right decision.
New batsman
Inzam Mohammed.
No, the new
No?
batsman is Nabil, but
Oh, it's Nabil.
oh, it's over up. That makes sense. We have another new bowler on into the attack. It's Abed Niku.
It's going to be an interesting phase of play. I think Nabil is the man of a crisis.
So it's not. I thought it was Abed Niku with the off spinners, but it's actually Botle.
Vastly experienced Nabil. He's going to want to pull his team out of a hole from this situation. And what a monumental effort it would be for managers.
It's a good first delivery to him.
Quick ball directed into the stumps. Once again, played off the back foot, which on this pitch is always risky. No flight on this occasion. Here we go forward. Definitely chirpy, the Baggy Blues. Spirits are up.
To be fair, I would also be chirping at 33 for 5. You know, after 10 overs, you definitely are dominating.
Once again, teasing him outside that off stump to drive against the turn.
Looks like Nabil's questioning the wideness
Wide
of
line?
the delivery.
Did step across a fair amount with a leg stump guard. Outside half of the bat. A little bit of a misfield, allowing the single to be finished off. End of the over. 36 for 5 after 11.
No, I think there's one more delivery.
Oh, there was a wide, yeah, correct. Flat batted to long on. I'll be a single.
And
It
that
does
bring-
end 36 for 5 after 11. Good over once again. 4 coming off it.
Quick update on the B field. The Pula Predators batting first, 83 for 1 after 9 overs. Zainabasi scoring 53 of 29 deliveries there. 54, beg your pardon. 54 of 29 deliveries. Inzama Master is on 18 of 24. And Imran Khan Balu is on 2 of 2. Projected score there is on 182.
Love to see
so
Balu get going on the other end.
Yeah,
That
I
would be a
think-
bit of fireworks.
I think then they're going to get close to that 200 mark on that side.
Definitely
Very strong
yes.
side of the Pula Predators.
They are a strong side. They're playing on a slightly smaller ground with a faster outfield, so you would expect the scores to be higher on that end. Dotlow Pete continues over the wicket,
He's
round the wicket this time.
Around the wicket as a right-hand batsman now.
Want to be pitching it around middle and leg and try and take that off stump bail off. Once again guided through the offside sweeper. Just a single. Bit of a bubble in the outfield.
Oh, there's a big appeal on the other side. It's quite nice if you can hear it all the way to here.
The winds are carrying the voices. Very open stance, Nabil. Obviously aiming for his favorite leg side zone if it does come into his arc. Otherwise we'll look to just dab it or punch it through the offside.
You know, playing against Nabil quite a lot here for the Mambas. He's been playing for the
Full
Thundercats.
toss, didn't capitalize.
You always feel that with that open stance, you've got a chance early on in the innings, right?
Absolutely, especially with the ball going away. As he pulls that front foot across, you've always got a chance with that bat coming in from gully. Oh, great
Ooh.
ball.
I think there was
Bit
a
of an
bit of
inside
back
edge,
onto that.
yeah. Rest assured they would have been going up otherwise. Pete definitely on target. Turned away onto the leg side. They would want to. Charging back for the second. That's good running. Three off the over. 39 for 5 after 12.
Just going to pan the field. You can see quite a lot of patches.
Yeah, it makes nightmare in the outfield sometimes when the ball is traveling.
Yeah, it does make it a bit difficult fielding. It slows it up a bit as well. Makes scoring a bit difficult when you hit it into those dark patches.
Out of flight. Oh, Monroe let that one go.
Yeah, that's a
Bit of an error in judgment on him.
Big mistake there.
A couple of buys. Coming back for the third. Good running. Nabil will push Imzan to his limits.
He's called it a wide. Still think it's something that Monroe should be taking.
I'm surprised he didn't get a glove onto it at least. Outside half of the bat to point, well bowled. Bunted back with a straight bat. It's a good length once again. Bowling well to his field. Nabil goes into his favourite mid-wicket hitting arc. Just the single. Good fielding there on the outfield. Got to it quickly, released it fast. Put a lot of doubt between the batsmen while they were running.
Sorry, Vish, I just had to step out to go and grab a jacket quickly.
I'm glad you have that liberty. I think I should have put an extra one in the car. Turned away onto the leg side.
To be fair, I was wearing this jacket when I got here this morning, setting up cameras and computers and stuff, so you know, it was, yeah, quite early.
Let's not forget, thank Freddie for being here at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Let me just rectify, 5:45.
Oh gosh. End of the over. Good one apart from that wide that went for 4.
Let's have a look at that batting card. Still nothing into double figures.
Extra's currently the highest scorer, believe it or not.
Yeah. I think it's time that we look at getting photos taken of that player extras, so that when we show the team sheets, you know, that player also gets a photo.
I didn't really think that extras should be put on the notice board. Pete continues. Bit wide on this occasion, but no bounce to play with.
Looks like a bottom edge there. So there were 2 quick wickets on the other side. 86 for 3 after 10 overs.
Always a possibility on that end with dangerous hitters. You can lose a couple very quickly or get away the score very quickly. Good aggressive running. Oh, a bit of a collision on the field. Hope Katlo Pete is okay. Hopefully he didn't catch a spike on the way from Nabil's shoe. Looks alright. Still trying to charge through his over. Nabil slowing things down. Pete. Brilliant delivery.
Well bowled.
Absolutely brilliant delivery.
That's a great delivery.
Quick, flat,
No, that's
spinning
a
away.
great delivery.
Slapped on a couple of bounces to long on. Just a single. Finding it very hard here, Gabs Gladiators, from getting the ball away.
William and Kosana here on the long on boundary.
Once again, a footle toss has not been capitalized on. That's the third or the fourth one for the day, which Gabs Gladiators will definitely feel they've missed out on. That'll be the end of the over. 14 overs, 47 for 5. Katlo Pete, 4 overs, ends his spell, 1 for 12. He's had a good day out.
Let's have a look at that bowling figures again, because that is really, you know, the economy rates there is looking good for Boemo Kumalu, Alfred Josimang, both under 3 and over. Katlo, solid as ever, 1 wicket for 12 runs. Yeah.
There's hardly anybody who's really had a bad day out so far. That's well played. Managed to split the gap. In pursuit, they should come back for 2 easy runs. Once again, slowing up on those patchy little bits in the outfield. Nabil on strike.
Did look like he's lining that up for a big hit there.
Absolutely, got the toe end of it. Looking at his bat. It's a good shot through the offside. Charging back for 2, that's good running. A lot of gaps to exploit. Will suit Nabil getting his iron. Good shot again. This time more on the other side of the cover fielder. Just a single this time. Really trying to line that one up. It's in the air. Will it be taken? Good catch. Judged it well. It's not easy under the wind. Must have been swirling around under there. 6 wicket falls at 52. First wicket on this end. Guess that puts everybody in the wickets column, Freddie.
I think so, yeah.
And of a laboured innings from Imzan, didn't really get going at any point. 9 off 26.
New batsman. There's a lot of names in this one. Saeed,
Syed the BD.
Yeah, but the full name, I think
Said.
it's Abid Assad Abbas Abidi.
We'll just stick with Said for today. Just defended onto the offside. That'll end the over. A wicket off it. And the Baggy Blues continue their relentless stronghold on this game.
You want to see that? That does confirm there's a wicket in every,
There we go.
for each and every one of the bowlers. Still
Great.
good reading that.
Great feeling for a captain and a coach to know that there's not a single one of your bowlers that have gone out of the wickets column, kept their economy rates fairly stable. A return of pace. Was there a nick on that? Have to wait for the umpire's signal. They do rush a single out of it anyways. There was a nick on that. Monroe did get a glove to it. Oh, there wasn't. Leg by. Sorry about that. Thought the umpire was done with his signal.
He did take his time there, the umpire.
And they'll both be glad with that.
So it's Rasta back into the attack again.
Stood up to be hit. You'll feel like he missed out over there. Didn't quite get to him. Slower nature of the turf wicket. Inside edge. I'll run away for a couple at least. Take them however they come at this stage.
Yeah, I think looking at that score, it's still going to be tough to get to that 100 mark.
Yeah.
They're going to have to go at about 10 and over to get there. So that
First lusty blow for a bit, but it once again just plugs into the outfield, and it's managed to get the gap. That's 4.
that just set up to be hit.
Quickened up on the harder patches of the field. The first boundary for a very long time. Turning into quite a decent over here. 7 off it, 2 to come. Once again. Definitely intent now on both ends. You can see there's a active push to try and get as close to that 100 mark as possible. Good ball. He yoked him, but they've managed to squeeze a single out of it. Well backed up by the skipper. That'll end the over. 60 for 6 after 16.
Like Botley is still in the attack here.
Got his final over. Figures of 1 for 14. He'd want to finish well. interesting to see how much flight he gives it at this stage of the game. See him bowling much flatter line now.
If I was on the captain side, on the fielding side, yeah, I would definitely get him to flight it up a bit. And
there we go. Short one should have been sent.
yeah, that should have been sent. I would definitely get him to flight it up, stack that cow corner area, and let him hit it out there, take his wicket.
At this stage, buying a wicket wouldn't be too bad. You don't have too many on the board. And
There we
he's
go.
bowled him. There
Bowled
we
him.
go. A little bit of error, as Freddie was saying. Tempted the cow corner smash, which did not pan out at all. 7 down for 60. In danger of really falling away here, the Gabs Gladiators. At least want to play their 20 overs out. Be criminal
Let's
not
have
to.
a look at that wicket again. It's a bit of a reckless shot.
Gabs Gladiators captain comes to the crease, hoping not to have to have done this today.
It's just the stats of Saeed Abadi making 7 runs off 8 balls. Captain Ganchan.
Generally a very sensible batsman, plays the situation well, but this is a dire situation to be stuck in.
Oh,
And once again across the line. I don't know what high risk strategy they're adopting here. I would be playing straight to long off if I was him. Great over so far, considering it's the 17th. Final ball of his spell. Goes for the big one. It's hanging in the air. Vinu under it. Good catch. Well taken. 2 in the over. Great end to a great spell.
a great catch there by Vinu.
Damned
Exactly
if you,
that where I said you must catch them out, eh?
Definitely the captain's got mic'd up to you there, Freddie.
That's Nabil Master departing.
Tried his
11 of
best
22.
steady the ship. It's been a tough day out for all the batsmen today. Hardly anybody has looked like they found any momentum. Ansh Brahmi walks to the crease. Young man, only 24 years old. Joins his captain. I think the message would be at this stage to at least ensure you bat 20 over. This makes no sense in trying to score runs that don't exist.
Yeah, it's 61 for 8. I think you have to try and finish these last 3 overs and try and take whatever there is on
Pretty
offer.
much. Boymer returns, finish his quota from this end. Started at the original. Oh, at a chance of a run out, that would have been gone.
Yeah, that would have been gone for all money.
of course, starting from the other end this morning. Wrap up his spell at the other end this morning.
He's got 2 left, so he'll finish up the 2 from this side.
Swing and a miss.
Quick update from the other side, 97 for 6 after 13 overs. So much for trying to reach that 200 mark.
Commentator's curse, as we called it earlier.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a drastic change in fortunes on the other side.
Yeah, after Zane's 54, Inzamam's 21, no one else got into double figures again. As much as we said it's such a strong side, it looks like there's a bit of a collapse happening that side.
Boema to Ansh well bowled.
I think he's just too quick for Ansh.
Yeah, good hard length passing his chest. And again, cross-batted, just chips the bowler. Will come running for the second. Will be close. Throw was not exactly.
He just didn't hit it well enough to reach the outer ring, so it made it possible for them to run the 2 quite easily in the end.
Yeah, makes sense. Plugged into that little spot in the outfield. Definitely not intending where it was supposed to go. And once again, cross bat. This time straight to cover and taken.
There we go.
Straight up in the air. Good catch considering the sun was in his eyes. You can still see him still signaling.
See if we can see
Collapsing in a heap here, the Gabs Gladiators.
Let's look at that again.
Once again, an ugly swipe. Desperate shot more than anything else.
So that was Ansh departing for 2 or 4 deliveries. I think he was just struggling with the pace of Kumalu.
Yeah. Can't agree with you more, Freddie.
New batsman.
I'll clear in the run. See him with the new ball a little bit later. Had a great season with the ball, playing for his club Phoenix. 7 for and a 6 for back-to-back matches. That'll end the over. 18 balls, 64 for 9.
This batting card is still, it's only Nabil getting into the double figures and our friend the extras that's in the double figures. Other than that, it's a tough scorecard to look at. 2 overs left. What do you think, Vish? Where do you think we're going to end up?
I don't see them finishing those 2 overs, to be honest.
Got 1 wicket left, eh?
See the one in hand, I don't really see them playing out 12 balls. If they do, that in itself will, whatever micro bit of encouragement that they can walk out with as they manage to play their overs out.
Looks like Bortley, the pick of the bowlers there for the time being. 3 for 15 in his 4.
Yeah, I got a couple of wickets in his last over when they were on their charge. But bowled well throughout, maintained pressure.
Yeah, felt Cutler bowled quite well today. TT as well. And then Boema opening up the bowling, did quite well in the beginning there.
Single to short mid wicket. A bit of fancy footwork there from KB.
When he refers to KB, it's always not KB Motlanka, which is in the UK still, returning quite soon. That's Karabu Modise.
TT into his final over. 1 for 12. A bad day out from the captain, struck with his very first ball this morning. Good length. Good length, good pace.
Excuse me.
Be looking to go full and straight. The base of leg stump. Play and a miss.
Looks like we've got a few of the ladies in the pavilion here.
Nice to see the national ladies out here supporting the boys.
Yeah.
There's a good sense of camaraderie across the board.
Yeah, I mean, I know that not all of them, but...
Some bat on that. Is there going to be a run out?
Oh,
Great throw.
Go. Direct hit.
Had one stump to aim at. Managed to get it. That'll wrap the innings up. As I said, Freddie, I did not see them finishing this innings.
Yeah, 100%. That gives us 65 all out. The last batsman out.
Akil run out. The bowler's end. To be fair, it wasn't a run there.
Yeah, Akil run out for 0 or 4 deliveries. Cutler Pitt with a direct hit. I think the Baggy Blues can be happy with their performance.
Oh, more than happy, I think.
I think coming back from India with where they were a bit on the receiving end of the stick.
And rightfully so. I think it's a massive sense of exposure to be playing at that level, and it'll only make them better over a phase of time. But there's very few things that I can point fingers at today. I think they were good in the field. They maintained pressure throughout. Lengths and lines were good from the bowlers across the board. There's
Right,
one tiny little bit that we can be critical about. It might just be the Baggy Blues might just discuss the extras that they bowled today. They'd want to keep those to a minimal level. Outside of that,
Yeah, I'm
very
pretty
little
sure-
fingers to point to them.
I'm pretty sure Coach Stan will have a word about that extras as he's talking to them right now. But yeah, there's the batting card. Only the 2 double figures. It's Nabil extras, our man extras.
Oh,
with
man
the top
extras
score.
is currently their man of the match.
Bowling figures.
Consistent throughout. Nobody going for 4 and over. Everybody in the wickets column. Couple of maidens. Often you see that in T20 games.
Yeah. Right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to put some music on, and then we'll see you shortly for the second innings.
Gives you guys enough time to go and grab yourself a coffee and be back to join us in about 15 minutes.
Botswana. Welcome to XCO Group Botswana. We have been here for the last 10 years. Our sales team with over 55 years of experience are experts and have knowledge of marketing and branding solution. We have 6 major categories that we work with: Brand in the Box, XCO Digital, XCO Corporate, XCO Exposure, XCO Workwear and XCO Sports. The lovely ladies right behind me are going to help you create, apply, expose and live your brand out there. So what are you waiting for? XCO Botswana is the right place for you to be. Just get on to our website www.xco.co.bw. Kaliboga.
I'd like to welcome our viewers back for the chase. 65 is the target as the 2 openers walk out, Munru Castleman, Karabo Modise. We'll have Karabo on strike, the big left-hander. I think the Baggy Blues would want to use this as an opportunity to try and make short work of this, capitalize on the power play and hopefully wrap it up. It's another day at the office. Not many runs on the board. Expect a fairly attacking field. Wickets are the only way that they're going to manage to have any semblance of a chance in this game. Skipper opens Sham getting his angles absolutely right, which he'll have to, coming from the next section end. First ball of the day to be bowled by Kansham. It's a little bit of a warm up there. Waiting for the umpires to signal clear. First ball of the day. Driven to mid-off. Quick single. Baggy Blues off the mark. Bit of a loosener there from Gansham. Maybe shift back to over the wicket to the right-hander.
Sorry, Vish, moved around a bit again.
Can't blame you, Freddie. Got 20 technical things to do. Better you than me. Monroe Castleman on guard, one of the youngest members of Botswana team, still in his teens. Can be explosive in nature. You definitely want to get some runs under his belt. Get a good feel out there, just bat it out to the end. Good length, well played. Compact in defense. Always nice to feel the ball off the middle of the bat early on in the innings.
There's Karabo Modise opening the batting there with Monroe Castleman.
Great shot. Split the gap. Will it go all the way? It will. With the new ball, will carry across the boundary rope. That'll make him feel great. Got his front foot right out to the pitch of the ball, punching straight right back past the bowler for 4.
Let's have a look at that again.
One of the hardest shots to play in the game, the on drive.
That was a nice shot.
Not completely out of the middle, but definitely got enough of it. And Champ continues. Once again. Punch down the ground, this time just for a single. Baggy Blues definitely off to a confident start. A very conscious effort to get onto the front foot, which is wise on this track. Kancham to Karabo. Swing and a miss. A little bit loose there from Karabo. Final ball of the over, Kancham will want to finish well. Once again, a bit of width and trying to free the arms. Quite got his eye in. End of the over, 6 for no loss.
So Vishnu, what are your thoughts on that game, the Pula Predators Royal Blitz, where we were thinking 200 pass score, ending 117 all out?
We obviously don't know the game well enough, Freddie, sometimes. You know what we're doing in the commentary box every now and then, I question myself.
Yeah, there's the extras, our friend there, also 15. So
Second top scored on their end. Third, I guess.
No, there's
There's a
54 from Zain, 21 from Inzamam Master, and then there was a nice little cameo right at the end from Hamza Master, 10 of 12, and then our friend extras making up the balance there.
How's their wickets column looking? Any standout performers?
Let me quickly see who took wickets there. Yeah, Imran Pathan, old veteran, 3 for 26.
Oh,
He's-
great figures.
His youngster Mars Pathan is in our Botswana under 13 team.
And
So
what a
hell-
talent that little man is.
Talented little cricketer that. He's our captain. Looking forward to seeing him play in the GCC leagues.
I'll give him a couple of years. Don't see him being too far off.
He started playing in he's playing in the D League currently with Coach Hugo for the Chasing Cheetahs. He's put in some notable performances already this year.
Nabil Baster from the generator end. Well placed by Freddie. Sorry. Freddie got you and your son confused there for a second. That was Munru. Field changes over for the left-hander.
Little break and play here, field setting.
Nabil obviously wants some protection on the offside. Trying to go across the left-hander will open up the chances.
You know that Karabo hits the ball really hard.
A little over anxious there, Munru to run. Forgetting that his partner is not exactly the same running pace as himself.
I don't think there'll be any quick singles here.
I think that would be very interesting if they are.
But listen, Karabo, when he hits them well.
Genuinely. Left again. A little bit of a glance at the umpire for the wide signal. No response from Imran.
The required rate is only 4.67. It's not a big task.
Absolutely
but
not.
I think if they get bogged down and all of a sudden that 5 becomes 7, 8, then it's a different ball game.
Absolutely.
There we go. There's
Well
that
timed.
big hit.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Sheer strength of Karabo coming full display over there. Smash through the covers.
Goes for 4. That's why Nabil wanted that guy out in the boundary. But they've opted for him to be down on the square boundary, more like a sweeper than.
It's interesting
know,
because he's
square
bowling a
then.
very full length. I'm not expecting too many square drives at this stage. Crashed again.
Exactly the
Absolutely stunning.
Exactly the same place.
Sheer strength on display
Let's
here
have a
from
look at
Karabo.
that again.
Stand and deliver. Who needs quick singles, Freddie?
Just look at the shot. When
Absolutely
he hits
crashed.
them, he hits them well. Look at Monroe, doesn't even run any further.
Sound of the bat absolutely clattering off the surface. Nabil now does move his man out to protect himself in the deep.
Obviously,
Already
he'll
on
have to
the
pay the
defensive.
price. He'll have to bring in the fine leg or square leg, fine leg or third man.
Once again in that same zone, a little bit fuller. Didn't quite get hold of this one. Good over for the Baggy Blues. 9 off it, 15 for no loss. Interesting situation, Freddie, in games like this where you have such a small target. What do you think the Baggy Blues will be trying to achieve out of this target? Is it to score it quickly within 6 overs, or just to show some degree of stability and their batsmen spend time at the crease?
Look, I think if you think about what happened in India, I think one of the big problems was occupying the crease. They didn't bat for long periods of time. So I think it's important for them to occupy the crease a bit, stay in, and make some runs ultimately. So I think
The
that's
pad,
gonna
and
be
that's going to be given. Played around that, Munru. Visibly disappointed, but probably should have been playing with a straighter bat, which he was doing earlier.
Let's have a look at the replay again, but I think that's stone dead.
A bit lazy, he was better off probably punching that through mid-wicket. Not playing too
Yeah.
square around it. Got caught right in front. He'll be disappointed. He'll definitely want some runs on his belt under this tournament. Slow, painful walk back to the pavilion. Never fun for any batsman. Having said that, been replaced by Vinu. Skipper Ghanshyam would be very happy to open his wickets tally for the tournament as well. Always good for a captain to get some reward in the first game, no matter how dour the situation may look.
Yeah, there you can see it. Ghanshyam, 1.1 overs, 1 wicket for 6 runs.
Dab
Vinu-
to point.
Vinu looking to get off the mark of the first one. But again, I don't think that quick single will be on for now.
Not for now. Nature of any new batsman at the crease, the anxiety to get off the mark. Always be there. So be very aware of your partner's abilities. But on the wider side there, try to guide at the third man.
That should be wide.
Definitely
Umpire
treading
not calling it.
treading fine lines there. Visibly not trying to get too close to Vinu's body. Does play very compact game, likes the ball at him rather than too wide early in his innings. Cuts that away. Down to third man. Vinu off the mark. Shifting to around the wicket to the left-hander. A bit more protection for Ghanshyam on the leg side, the nature of his delivery art. Tight in defense. Straight back to Ghanshyam. It's the end of the over.
Oh, there's one left.
Oh, there's one left. Sorry, it's 2.5 overs. This is a good over by Ghanshyam. He's built some pressure, managed to get an early wicket.
Yeah, it's a low scoring over.
Finish this well. Not get into the arc.
There's that big hit again from Modise.
Wrap up a good over.
And that's the over.
16 for 1 after 3.
There's that required rate climbing slowly, like I said. All of a sudden, before you find yourself chasing 7 or 8 over, you don't want to get into that position. So batters need to knuckle down.
From a neutral's perspective, I would love them to get into that position just to make it a game.
The camera caught that way, right? Papa, did you that?
Vinu on strike. Appeal continues. Probably going down leg. Ambitious appeal. Might have also been on the higher side. just picked up.
Even more. You can see the banners in the background there. They are glowing.
It's definitely gonna, direction of the breeze gonna aid ball coming into the right-hander from Nabil. Once again, straight in his arrow.
That's one thing, Nabil swings it out. For the right-hander, you know, played against him a few times. I can't recall him swinging it in ever.
With this breeze, I'm just curious, it's completely going against his natural outswing.
Yeah, which is quite strange. Also, when he plays in the league, he would always bowl from this side.
Yeah.
Probably the
Nabil to Vinu, turned away onto the leg side, there should be a single there.
probably the captain overriding.
Coming back for two. Definitely got the big man off his haunches.
I think the captain has overridden the call of from which side Nabil will be bowling.
Rightfully so. And the right as the captain to sit on the back of some of your players. Nabil Tavino. In the air, beautiful flick shot. Picked it up off his pads. It's gone all the way. It's gone one bounce. Wonderfully timed. Effortless in so many ways, Vinu, when he does get them into his arc.
So hopefully he gets going now.
Yeah, I would love for some entertainment. Definitely seen some fine shots from the Baggy Blues already today. Fine drives, this fine flick over mid-wicket.
How many boundaries did we see in that first innings? Two,
If I
three?
recall, 2 or 3. Seen 4 so far in this one.
I'm going to ask Wusi if he can check in the scorebook, but it's
Effort ball, has he got an edge? He has. Vinu goes. Vinu stands. But
Pinu's not happy. I don't
have
think
to
he
walk
can,
off.
I don't think
Disappointed as he may be.
I don't think he can negotiate with the umpire there.
Definitely an effort ball there from Nabil. Rose out of nowhere. Caught him off guard. Pretty impressive on this pitch where there isn't a lot of bounce. You could definitely tell that a lot of intent with that ball.
Pinu not happy with that decision.
Don't know too many batsmen that ever walk off happy, Freddie.
Yeah, but it clearly looked like he was not agreeing with the umpire.
Vinu out for 7 off 8 balls. It's looking good while he was there.
New batsman, Reggie.
Reggie would want to see this through with all the
Experienced
experience.
complainer.
A young-looking old man of the game, no doubt.
I think he's going to enjoy you calling him a young old man. Lucy just confirmed there for us 3 boundaries scored in that first innings. What are we on this innings already? I think there's 3 already in this innings. 4 boundaries. Yeah, that's 4 boundaries in this innings already.
Nabil to Reggie. What a beauty
it's a
that is.
great ball.
Absolute Jaffa water ball. Squared him up. Hit him directly in front of the stumps. That looked very adjacent to me, Freddie. Height might have been a little bit of a question, but
Let's have a look there.
Nabil definitely turning it on, making a fist of this. Not going to go down with a fight.
It did
Yeah,
look
it's
quite straight.
looked quite straight from this angle. 3 down. Baggy Blues making this interesting for the neutrals.
I was about to say, all of a sudden, it feels like they're in a spot of trouble here.
A lot of experience back in the shed already.
Captain TT coming into bat.
Skipper walks out. With his team in a bit of a muddle. Want to shepherd them home with a responsible innings. One thing that does work in the Baggy Blues' favour is that from the start of this innings they have shown intent. So despite losing wickets, they have got to move on with the scoreboard. Something the Gladiators genuinely struggled with. No momentum at any stage of their innings.
Captain Gancham into his 3rd over.
You're going to want to maintain the pressure. You can see the fielders come in. There's a lot more energy now. Shoulders are looking higher. Chins are up. Once again, played with a straight bat. Sensible batting from Karaba. Wouldn't want to lose another one at this stage. Definitely hear the voices are up. A lot more chirp in the Gladiators team. Slight adjustment in the field from Kancham. Wants some protection on the leg side. Kancham to Karaba. Trying to platter that through long on. Got a lot more of the inner half of the bat than he would have liked, but gets it away. He's a single down the square leg. See why he moved that man across for the protection. Right-left combination, it's always going to be a little bit of a nuisance for the captain to keep adjusting the field. They want to end this partnership as quickly as possible.
The Royal Blitz against the Pula Predators. The Royal Blitz is 15 without loss after 2.2 overs, chasing that 117 on the B field.
Yeah, they'd definitely be happy with that target right now. Looked ominous for them in the early stages of the game.
Another good delivery from Captain Gancham. Sun is shining nice and bright into the score box here.
Finally. Been waiting for it for quite a while. All bat on that one. There was stump to stump. Kancham asking the umpire if it was pad first. Good over so far, just one off it. Kept the pressure on. Wobble. That is adjacent indeed. That's 4 down. Really turning a game on over here. They really have got this
questioned by the Baggy Blues.
looked pretty full and straight to me there, Freddie. Not a pitch where you're going to get a lot of bounce anyways. That almost seemed bang on the toe. Let's take a look at this again.
So from this angle, obviously we can't see whether there was any bat involved, but Titi did
Be a little bit deceptive. Bat hitting ground, bat hitting shoe. You'd be thinking the Gladiators might just be kicking themselves a bit for not playing out their overs. The way things are looking, 10 or 15 runs could have been a handy thing to have in the bank at this stage.
Yeah. New batter, Lianu.
Visibly energized, the Gladiators now. They sniff a chance, they sniff more than a chance. Kancham. Well bowled. Compact. Very good over from the skipper. Did his job at his end, got his wicket. Be interesting to see if they continue with him or they're going to save that last over. 3 overs into a spell. Welcome back to our viewers. Short ad from our sponsors, we're very thankful for. Nabil continues. 2 overs into a spell. 2:15. That 1 over where Karaba got hold of into the covers. Rising to be fairly accurate. Coming around the wicket this time. Trying to negate getting hit through the covers like he did previously, getting tighter into Karaba's body now with the angle. Nabil to Karaba. Then a miss again, full length. Once again trying that explosive booming drive through the offside. Get too close to it.
See the field is stacked on the offside here. They know that Robbie's going to hit those big random drives.
Yorked him, definitely going for the fuller length, not giving Karaba the space. Free his arms. He does have protection. Definitely wouldn't want to stray onto the pads.
Nabil into his 3rd over.
Well timed by Karaba, but straight to Macaulay. Reliable as ever in the covers.
I wonder if the captain's going to
Plain miss.
think it would
Fantastic
be-
over so far.
I think it would be one of the better things to do. Try and put that pressure and keep that pressure on them.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. While the ball is new, you do want your the bowlers that can capitalise in this condition to get as many overs as they can in. They don't have enough runs. Another wicket or two over here will definitely set the cap amongst the pigeons.
You can
If I were
see-
them, I would bowl both of them out. Bowled well, both of them.
There's another fielder going across into that offside field. The one
Maintain the
thing that's
pressure
nice
on the
about
batsman.
Karabu is if you bowl it in that slot where he's going to drive,
And play on a miss, yeah.
he's always going to hit. He's always going to try and hit that drive. He's never going to leave it alone.
Compulsive driver, compulsive puller. It's a certain instinctive nature of the way he plays. That's a maiden from Nabil, an excellent over. Excellent over. Missed 4 deliveries at least in that over to Karabu.
There you can see both the opening bowlers 2 wickets apiece. Gancham going 2 for 8, Nabil 2 for 15. Those 15, I mean 8 or so was in that one over.
In that one over of those 2 drives.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you take those 2 balls out of the equation, he's bowled quite fantastically.
Yeah.
Kancham will finish as predicted. Right thing to do as far as I'm concerned. I'm hoping to get another wicket over here. The umpire signaled the end of the power play. 6 overs are up, 23 for 4. Run rate just below 4. Wideish gully. He's opted for with Mark Colley there. Good ball. Definitely targeting the stumps. Is a very visible tactic over here from Kancham. Bowls with a lower bowling action.
But he keeps it simple. Straight, wicket to wicket.
Definitely. Build enough pressure, you will induce a mistake. Once again. Not pitching it far up enough for him to drive. Fuller ball. Slip towards mid wicket. Drop through for the single. Three balls to come in this over. Just one off it. Left hand on strike will bring about the field changes.
They're still stacking that offside. There you can see they've got a guy out here, a wideish long off.
Oh, it's gotten into his body onto the thigh pad.
Sorry, the camera malfunction there. The Baggy Blues only requiring 42 or 13.2 overs. Required run rate is only 3.15. They must just, bog down, get the run.
Yeah. Put the flash away for another day. Speaking of flash, it's a flashing drive through the offside from Karabu.
But straight to that long off.
He's a well-placed fielder. I was questioning it earlier in my mind, thinking that there was no protection square of the wicket. The angle that Kancham is bowling full and straight. Don't see him hitting it through point. comes into mid-on. Visible in outfield versus Karabo for protection.
The wind is really gusting again. Is this the August winds that they spoke about?
It's our windy Wellington season. Excellent
That's
delivery
going
once
down
again,
leg, I
has him
think.
sprawled on the ground, but definitely going down leg. Leg by signaled. Yeah, it gets definitely gets windy at this time. We know it when the first rains come, that's usually where it ends. And then we look forward to our 45-degree summer for the remaining 6 months.
That's Kancham completing his allotted overs. 2 for 10 in his 4 overs. Really good bowling spell from him.
Definitely brought them back into the game.
And yes, Nabil will also finish from his side.
Curious to see what their options are after this, after these two.
I think it was the Gladiators' best chance to try and restrict the Baggy Blues is to get these two yokes to bowl through and
Yeah.
put as much pressure as they can on them.
Can't agree with you more, Freddie. Oh, great delivery, and he's been given the outside edge they were looking for so much. Once again, this one less disputed by the batsman as he takes his long back to the pavilion.
Another LBW decision.
Apologies, he's been given LBW. Be interesting to see that replay. The angle that we're positioned at, it looked like it passed the outside edge. Given LBW as on screen.
Yeah, the keeper didn't get hold of it. It went straight onto the pads.
A lot of work to do for Uncle Imran on his end. His third LBW is given this innings.
William Kosana, another player that plays for the Mambas.
Nice to see your squad well represented today, Freddie.
Yeah. Got a few Mambas on the field in this game. On the Baggy Blue side, we've got William Monroe, and then we've got Mark Colley playing for the Gladiators. We also have Brandon van Sale, but he's with his brother in Maun at the moment, doing a safari.
Well,
There's a lot of talk whether Brandon van Sale will be coming home or whether brother will push him into the reeds there and get a line to eat him up and finish him off.
excellent spell of bowling by Nabil. 3 for 15 off 3.2.
Both his opening bowlers have put a lot of pressure on this Baggy Blue side.
Genuinely. Another wicket here.
Then they're in trouble.
I genuinely think they will have the upper hand.
As long as Modise is still there, you know, this game can be over in 2 overs.
Precisely. He'll definitely be eyeing up a couple of bowlers after this opening spell ends from these two. Great ball. Good length. Bowled, edged, oh, just wide of the man. Third man will clean up. Bit of luck going the Baggy Blues way there.
At this point in time, I think they need all the luck that they can get. 27 for 5. I think they're in a spot to trouble with.
I wonder what's going through Coach Stan's mind. walked off the field visibly happy with his bunch. I'm sure there's a lot more anxiety in the dressing room right now. To be fair, I haven't really seen any demons in the pitch. I just genuinely think a bit of loose stroke play.
No, there were a few that stayed low there in the
I think the nature of the pitch has been keeping low on a whole. That's consistently been keeping low, but I haven't seen too many takeoff, which is what would be a concern to a batsman when they
that's going to be called wide.
wide there. Moves the score to 28.
Our friend Extras making a return.
Nice for them to give some back to the community.
On the other field, we've got the Royal Blitz, 22 for 1 after 6.4 overs, chasing that 117. They needed 96 runs in 13.
Mill comes around the wicket to Karabo. Once again, that big booming drive to no effect. Final ball of Nabil's spell. Good over once again, just 2 off it. Can he make this last ball count? Krabbe does the White's thing and sees him out. Excellent spell from Nabil. 3 for 17 in his 4 overs. He'll be very happy with his day out with the ball at least. 8 overs, 28 for 5.
You can see the bowling figures. 2 wickets for 10 runs there for Gancham, and 3 for 17 in his 4 overs for Nabil Master. They've done all the damage up front. Can the Baggy Blues capitalize on the change bowlers now?
There's definitely a lot of pressure on the new bowler coming in. Standards that have been set by the 2 opening bowlers. We'll have Akhil Harinder here from the Nets end. As I mentioned earlier, domestically he has had a stellar season. It's up more than a couple of matches.
Plays for Phoenix.
Plays for Phoenix generally cuts the ball off the seam more than in the air. Generally will bring it back into the right-hander. Little hold up, long on interrupting play for some reason.
There's a call out here from long on that interrupted the play here.
First ball from Akhil. Full, good line. Well played by the batsman. This is all they need to do. Settle the nerves in the dressing room. Little 10-15 run partnership over here will just ease the butterflies. Akhil around the wicket to the left-hander. I'm going to seam the ball away.
That's a great shot.
Great cricket shot. Wonderful use of the wrists. Long on being brought in. Good strategy. You'd want to keep the lower order batsman on strike. Wonderful delivery, good shout.
Really looked straight. That was a
Must
good
have
shot.
been close. Okay, continue. And he's bowled him. That was the one that he was looking for. Kept slightly low, shouldn't have been on the back foot. Real spot of brother now. 30 for 6. Relentless from both ends. The Gabs Gladiators definitely have put this this game on show.
Exactly what you've been saying. Those little off cutters.
There we go. Flash bang into middle stump.
Zeman Kozana scoring only 2 runs off the 6 deliveries.
I think I'd like to have a look at that Baggy Blues batting scorecard. I can't see it looking much better than the Gladiators one at this stage.
At this point in time, I think we're in the same boat. The new batsman, Bortley.
Check both teams' scores at the same time. We have those teams down at 8 overs. They were there. Because we don't have the world. Runs, wickets. The new man in Boemo.
Bortley.
Oh, Botley, sorry. Ooh, another one. Stump to stump. Akil doing the right thing, letting the pitch do the work for him. Last ball of the over for Akil. And a good one. Excellent over. Got a wicket, 2 runs off it, maintained the pressure from the opening bowlers.
Let's have a look at that batting card. At least Gaborone Modise is top of the order there. He's on double figures. But then the rest all looking just as bad as the previous scorecard.
It's a little worse than the previous one, if you ask me, if you take Rub out of the equation.
Yeah, especially having looked at both those ducks in there. Interesting 4 LBW decisions in this innings.
Lunch being served early for the umpires.
New bowler into the attack here.
New bowler into the attack. The first introduction of spin. Sahil will be into the attack. Now this is going to be an interesting stage of play. Karabo does love a spinner, and his hitting zone has been left open for him to some degree. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Sahil over here. We'll be turning the ball away. Oh, and speaking of, that's turn. Beat the edge. Sanjeev would have wanted to do better. That's 4 byes that are going to hurt them. At this stage of the game, that is not what you want. Pressure cooker was definitely given a little release of steam.
There was some turn there.
Not genuinely a big turner of the ball, Sahil. On that occasion,
But
he got one to skip.
Just remember that when we play them in the league, we play them on the concrete turf.
Absolutely.
Concrete Astro wicket, where now on turf wicket, all of a sudden the spinners will definitely turn it a bit more.
A bowled. Yeah, I can't agree with more there. On top of that, as you were saying earlier in the morning, the pitch must be drying up with the breeze and the sun beating down on it now. Definitely be more purchase for the spinners as the day and the tournament progresses, for that matter.
We knew it wasn't going to be long
Before that was going to happen. They have left a big gaping hole over there for him, and he is eyeing it.
Baggy Blues on the halfway mark now.
But they've kept that short mid wicket in, which I think is a good position, because if he does hit it flatter, and there we go, brought into play as we mentioned it.
Straight to that fielder. Baggy Blues only require 32 of 10 overs now, 10.2 overs.
It's the wicket column that's the only concern for them.
That's it.
Short. Got away with it. Scurried through for the single. Really good over so far. Just let down by his wicket keeper off the first ball, which allowed 4 off it. Final ball of the over. Oh, great ball again. Beaten all ends up. 31 required. Back around the wicket to the left-hander. Plenty of protection on the leg side. This is the big wicket that they want. I feel they'll definitely be in the game if they get McCrab at this stage. Down the leg side, that'll be wide. And a bye. A little bit of confusion there, the running, but good call by Crab, or he wouldn't have made it back. Signaled wide and a bye. 2. Inching closer to the target. Baggy Blues now under 30 runs. Bringing the field in. And Sham widening the field a little bit. Rightfully so with a lower bat and strike. Wide again. This time to the right-hander. Fell away a little bit in his action there, Akil, for some reason. It's been a long season off for a lot of these players. A couple of months since some of them played their last game.
Yeah, with the women's tournament that was here, there wasn't a lot of club cricket being played.
Yeah, and then we closed even prior to that for the preparation of the grounds, and the nets were also closed. Wonderfully timed. Minimalistic economic foot movement straight out of the middle. We'll get 2 there.
Yeah, got 2 runs.
5 off this over so far, with the ball being bowled only. Good over for the Baggy Blues already. Akil continues. Oh, full toss. Out into the deep.
Another one now to the sweeper.
Yeah, he'd want to settle back into that length that he was bowling in his first over as quickly as possible. Looked very threatening in his first over. Rolling stump to stump, getting the odd one to net back. Might be looking to get straight in here to Karabo off middle stump. Would be his ideal delivery. Wonderful stroke again. Just tapped down to long run. Calm as ever. Karabo forced to play outside of his natural game because of the circumstances. Far more attacking and explosive a player than we've seen on display today.
I also think he prefers the ball coming onto him a bit more.
Feeling this pitch is a little bit slow. It is sticking every now and then. Seen both sides struggle with the pace, stroke making. Oh, great delivery, outside edge. Third man will pick it up. Just a single. I'll genuinely have a slip in at this stage. You're not going to defend the runs.
Yeah, you're going to need to try and take the wicket here.
Would have definitely thought that one would have had second slip interested. It was probably a little bit too wide for first slip, but shot. Did it split the gap? No. They will contemplate a second, which
Still
they'll
only the one.
disagree on.
Still only the one.
Actual continues. And he's bowled him. It's exactly what he was looking for. He called it earlier. If he keeps it stump to stump, the pitch will do the rest for him. End of that over on a perfect note for what was otherwise a very good over for the Baggy Blues.
That's the end of Bortley for 4 of 7 deliveries. Let's have a look at that ball again.
Kept chipping away. The odd 5-7 run partnership is not going to take them home. Very little the batsman can complain about over there. Well, I certainly didn't expect this, Freddie. I thought we'd be having lunch by now.
Yeah, but by the side knocking off the runs quick and fast.
Yeah, precisely. I thought this would have been a power play. Wrap up, maybe 2 down.
Cutler pit into bat.
Definitely got themselves into a spot of bother with their approach. Sometimes these targets can tend to do that. Not exactly sure about how you should go about it.
Yeah, now only 22 needed off 9 overs.
Get into a defensive shell, stop playing your natural game. All of a sudden you're defending balls that you should have hit.
In now the game, the Royal Blitz is 53 for 2, chasing that 117. They still needed 65 runs in 9 overs. The required rate is creeping up to 7.2 that side.
Scuttle
Saad is
Pete.
still batting that side. He's on 26 of 36, so as long as he stays in,
Yeah, definitely.
always a chance.
Capable of always accelerating at will. So Cutler Pete, who bowled ever so well in the morning, joins Karabo. The crease.
Left-handers now.
Got 2 left-handers at the crease and an off spinner, which makes sense. They've got a slip in place, which I like to see, as I was mentioning earlier. Ooh, going across the line, Karabo is better off perhaps just gliding that away to third man.
Nabil,
Feel animated.
but
That
also
slip.
changing angles and stuff for fielders. Big
Chipped.
hit from Modise, but only to find the fielder.
Cutler Pete running to the danger, and that's good running. Oh, it is it, or is it?
He's gonna give
It's
him.
gone.
Yeah, he's gonna give him.
Oh, that was an absolute suicide run, but excellent, excellent from the bowler's end. The awareness to know that Grabo was running to the other end. Pick up, quick release. Now that is exactly what they didn't require. One man who was being banked on to take them home is now left two lower order batsmen to clean up what looks like a royal mess on the part of the Baggy Blues. I think they'd do very well to get home from here.
Just waiting for a scorecard to update there, and I can give you all the details of the
45 for 8, 21 runs looks a long way away right now.
It was brilliant field in the work, work in the outfield there by Inzam and then the bowler.
Yeah, great awareness from Sahil to pick up and throw directly, knowing that Grabo was going to be the weaker link in that running partnership.
New batsman in. Batters Alfred Josimang.
Well bowled. Good length again. Got him stretching out. Well played too. Straight bat. Nothing fancy. You would best believe if they do play out their overs, they should win, and that should be their objective. Oh, great delivery. Bowled him. Absolute Jaffer of a delivery. That's straight enough the pitch. Hard to blame the bowlers in this situation, tough conditions. They would have wanted their batsmen to not put them in this.
Through.
Definitely turn in this wicket. Sahil generally being quicker through the air. Doesn't give you much time to react.
Alfred Josimang.
Gone for naught.
0.
Not the first one on this scorecard.
Boemu Kumalu, the new batsman.
Fields in. Two paces from every direction.
The Gabs Gladiators tails are up.
And why not?
100%.
To defend 61 was definitely quite a feat, quite an achievement on the part of their bowlers.
Now this 21 runs seems far away.
Context of the game, it might as well be 100. Flight. Definitely trying to tempt him to chip it somewhere. Testing the tail ender's resolve. Excellent over. Double wicket maiden. My apologies, there was the run out, which had the 1 run in it, so the 1 run did come off that over. 21 to win off 8. 45 for 9, Baggy Blues.
This batting card not looking good.
How
for
many
the Baggy
ducks do we
Blues.
have sitting right now on this one here, Freddie? 1, 2, 3, potentially 4.
Potentially 5. Well, 4. Only 1 wicket to go. But yeah, let's see.
Akil returns in the hope to wrap this innings up. It's bowled well. Supported the rest of the bowlers, got the wickets that they needed.
See the bowling card. Everybody in the wicket column again. It's on a day like this that you want to be a bowler.
Absolutely. Winds blowing, wickets a little bit up and down. Akil around the wicket. He's at the pad. Will it raise the figure? He will, and they win. Who would have thought at the halfway stage that 64 would have been defended with 20 runs still to spare? Baggy Blues will be kicking themselves right now.
See the elation on the.
But the Gabs Gladiators, look at them. Absolutely elated, no doubt. Got their lines, got their lengths ready, maintained the pressure from the first ball. Relentless in their bowling approach. To be fair, both sides have fielded very well. And Coach Stan is going to have a lot to say in the dressing room today after this game. Be very disappointed with their batting. They bowled fairly well, but none of the batsmen except for Karabo showed any resolve to stay there and see this through.
There you can see the batting scorecard of the Gabs Gladiators. I want to say the standout performance of 11 runs for Nabil.
It's going to be a bit of a fight-off for the man of the match, won't it, between the batsmen?
Yeah. But I still think our man extras, he's going to be our guy.
I think so.
And then bowling figures for the Baggy Blues. Yeah, there's 3 wickets there for Botle. But I think the pick of the bowlers there was Boemo Kumalu there with 2 wickets in 3 overs.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he'd set the game up from the very beginning. Botle got in the end with a bit of a luck with the 2 wickets in the slog.
And then the batting card of the Baggy Blues, other than Karabo Modise hanging around for quite a bit, doesn't really look well.
It's very sour reading indeed.
But well done to the Gabs Gladiators. They stuck
taking
to their
nothing
guns.
away from them. They did what they had to.
Yeah, they stuck to their guns, bowled really, really well. 3 wickets there for Akil, 3 wickets for Nabil. Nabil putting up his hand for man of the match.
Definitely a prime contender with wickets and well, the few men that did make double figures.
Right, there we go. Man of the match, Nabil Master.
Definitely a group discussion there on the field with the Baggy Blues. Heads
Yeah.
down.
Can definitely, there'll be some harsh words spoken there.
No doubt. There's going to be a lot of reflection over this week in terms of what went wrong and how
See
things
the-
are going in the
See a
future for
happy
them.
camp there, the Gabs Gladiators walking to their hut.
In context, you'd have to say a well-deserved victory. They fielded well, maintained pressure, made very, very few mistakes in their end, at least on the field. They've obviously got a lot of questions to answer with their batting after today's performance. They wouldn't want this to be repeated.
I'm gonna just go over to a few of the ads.
Dumelang, Botswana. Welcome to XCO Group Botswana. We have been here for the last 10 years. Our sales team with over 55 years of experience are experts and have knowledge of marketing and branding solution. We have 6 major categories that we work with: Brand in the Box, XCO Digital, XCO Corporate, XCO Exposure, XCO Workwear and XCO Sports. The lovely ladies right behind me are going to help you create, apply, expose and live your brand out there. So what are you waiting for? XCO Botswana is the right place for you to be. Just get on to our website www.xco.co.bw. Kaliboga.
Decent English. Make it work.
2, testing.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being over here for a wonderful match of cricket. The first opening match today was played between the Baggy Blues and Gabs Gladiators. Baggy Blues won the toss, elected to field. It required some decent bowling attack this morning with the winds over here, whereby Gabs Gladiators scored 65 of their allotted 20 overs at the loss of 10 wickets. A valuable innings from Mr. Nabil Master for 11 runs of 22 balls that held the innings up for the day. Good bowling performance from the Baggy Blues, with Buimo taking 3 wickets in 4 overs at 15 runs. Buimo Komolo taking 2 wickets at 8 runs in 3 overs, and Mr. Kosimang taking 2 wickets, 15 runs in 4 overs. That was a good bowling performance from the Baggy Blues. Defending a target of 65 runs was something that required a bowling performance from the Gabs Gladiators. The experienced bowlers of Nabil, Ghansham, Akhil, they came into power with their bowling attacks, and they restricted the Gabs Baggy Blues for a score of 45 runs in their 20 overs with 10 wickets down. Pick of the bowlers was Akhil Harendranath for his 2.1 overs, 11 runs and 3 wickets. Nabil Master for 4 overs, 17 runs and 3 wickets. Ghansham Hadia for 4 overs, 10 runs and 2 wickets. That was an excellent bowling attack from the Gabs Gladiator. To do the man of the match presentation for this afternoon, it's Mr. Samod Damodar, Vice Chairman of BCA, and with him is Mr. Imran Zaikir, the match umpire for today. Thank you so much, the umpires. Thank you, BCA. Thank you, the ground staff. The man of the match for today is Mr. Nabil Master. That's all from the presentation ceremony. Thank you, guys. Thank you, players.
Ghansham.
Tournament.